Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Misty at Skeeterjones, and this is the first 10 things of 2025. Thank you so much for joining me as we jump into this. First, let me talk about the elephant that is still in the room. I know I sound a little bit nasally still. Bronchitis hangs in for a while. It takes at least 3 weeks, and I've read that it can take up to 6 weeks to completely go away. So I do sound a little bit off still, but hopefully not too bad. I had mentioned in my last 10 things, I was feeling pretty crummy that day. I had mentioned that I was putting on my new makeup that I was trying because the one I had been using for about 15 years was discontinued out of the clear blue. So I had to go looking for a new one. I tried Laura Geller and talked about that, and a few people commented about that, so I figured I would show you a little bit of my Laura Geller makeup. And this is freebie. Nobody's sponsoring this or asking me to talk about it. I just figured I would share my experience for anyone who is curious. And also, as I mentioned in my last video, we'll be celebrating the fact that I have passed the 400 subscribers milestone, and I'll be doing a giveaway to celebrate that. So stay tuned to the end of the video to see how to get into that drawing. And I think that's everything, so let's just jump right in. This week I'll be showing some sterling necklaces. They are all, I think, except for one or two, vintage, and they have nice patina on them, and they're all, I try to pick ones that are very unusual, and I don't think you've seen any of these before. Just bear with me if you have. I'm trying to go through a lot of jewelry that I have, trying to get it all shown on video, hopefully sold to you here at a discount so I can be lazy and avoid listing it on eBay. Not that I mind doing that. It's just quicker and easier to sell it through video, and then plus I enjoy giving my viewers and subscribers first dibs at a price that's usually around 40% less than what I'm going to list it for on eBay. So with all of that said, let's just jump right in and let me show you these necklaces. First up is this one that is really pretty. It's this marcasite heart lock. It has the little double chain here. It's looped around on each side with these little sterling beads here and here. There's not an extender, but the 925 is marked on the clasp there. And here it is. Just this sweet little lock pendant. The drop on it is 9 inches. And it's almost 10 inches including the pendant. The chain itself is about a 9-inch drop. And there it is, this sweet little cutie heart lock pendant. And that is item number 1. Number 2 is this abalone, which is a set, I believe. I think, yes, it is. It has earrings with it. It's on a snake chain, and it's also about a 9-inch chain. And I think this may be a blue topaz. And there's the back. It's got an open back. And let's see, it's about an inch across, about 3/4 of an inch this way, and about an inch this way. And let's measure the drop on that just to make sure. And yes, it is about a 9-inch drop, and also close to a 10-inch drop with the pendant. Let's see if I can get a good focus on that. And that's this pretty abalone on a sterling chain. The 925 is marked on the clasp. And here are the matching earrings. They're abalone also with, again, I think blue topaz right there. That could be glass. These are about just over an inch from the top of the hook to the bottom of the little dangle there. And those are open back mounts as well. And here's the closure. A type of loop closure there. And this is a set. The necklace and earrings are sold together. And the set is item number 2. Okay, the next one here says popcorn link with filigree pendant. And then it says twisted serpentine floral scroll foliate, 5.2 grams. And it says that it's $9.25. These are things that I sourced from Shop Goodwill. I think, was it Shop Goodwill? Actually, I think I may have sourced these from the Goodwill box Last Chance. I'll look back at the at my invoice and see if I can find my invoice. But here it is, this little open work bead with this pretty floral detail all the way around. And it's open wide on each end. And then this twist design on the chain. And this also looks like about a 9 or 10 inch drop. And there's no extender. And the mark is on the clasp. And that is how this one looks. That's very pretty. Let's do the drop on it and confirm whether I'm right. Yes, it is again about a 9 inch drop and close to 10 inches with the pendant. It'll stop swinging around there. But there that one is. And that is item number 3. Number 4 says necklace with curved pendant. And it says $900 to $925. So we'll see what this one is. I ordered these a while back. And actually the reason I'm bringing them out in this show is because I had just finished filming an unpackaging of a mystery lot that I had gotten off of eBay. And it said unsorted, potential, treasure hunting and all of that. And I'm always wary of those, but I had seen some recently that turned out to be really good. So I decided to take the plunge and give one of those a try. So I ordered this mystery lot off eBay, and the video was so disappointing. I just deleted the thing, and everything in the package, except for 2 things, everything else got donated or are being sent to someone for craft. So I was pretty disappointed, and I'm not going to be getting any more of those off of eBay. So let's continue with this one for number 4. This is also a twisted chain, but it's a wider chain than the last one. And when it says curved pendant, this is what it's referring to. This little kind of twisted design on the pendant with this little, I don't know how to size those. I don't have a caliper, but there's a little sterling bead there, and then there's this little twisted loop that the bead sits in. It's flat on the back. This is what it looks like from the side. It's flat on the back of the pendant, and then it's marked right there, and also marked on clasp. And again, this looks like another 9 inch drop with close to 10 inches with the pendant. So did I call it? Yes, it's about 9 inches all the way down to the bail, and then from the bail to the bottom of the pendant is just over another inch. That one is really, really pretty. And that is item number 4. This was a lot of some very unusual necklaces. This one is a brand. I cannot remember the brand. Judith Jack. It's a Judith Jack marcasite. It has this mesh, this wide mesh chain with this very pretty medallion pendant with marcasite, I believe. Yes, it has marcasite around it. There it is. Very pretty. This is going to be less than 9 inches. It has a thick senorita clasp, and it is marked on the clasp, I believe. It is marked somewhere. There is no extender, but there it is closed. And then this thick mesh chain, and it is marked with the JJ on the back and sterling spelled out right there. And this is onyx in the middle. So this Judith Jack necklace is our item number 5. Any of these pieces that you're interested in, just contact me, skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. Number 6, it just says a vintage necklace onyx, and it is sterling. It has these twisted long beads, a lobster clasp. It's marked on the clasp, and these beads are onyx. That's a very nice necklace. Very pretty, simple, but interesting. Not plain. But there it is. See, the drop on this one is about 8 inches. And it has the long twisted beads with the tiny spacer beads in between. And then the longer ones here on each side. And then sterling and onyx beads in the middle. And then 2 little onyx beads here on each side. Nice and stately and simple and elegant. And that is item number 6. Number 7 is a lapis pendant on a, I don't know what kind of chain this is. It has sort of a braided, like wheat looking texture. But here's the pendant on the front. It has this sterling little bamboo design. There's the back. This, I guess, just bezel setting. And it's a big pendant, close to 2 inches long and about just over 1 inch wide. And the length on this one, this is a bit longer than the ones we've been doing so far. The drop is 12 inches, and then including the pendant, about 14 inches. And that's how that looks. Very, very pretty with that nice, rich blue lapis. And that is item number 7. I don't have any information on the package for number 8, but it looks like another 9-inch drop. It's just this tiny little delicate pendant with some marcasite. The pendant is sterling. It's open on the back. And this just sort of medallion shield kind of design on the front. No extender. The marking is there on the clasp. And that's how small that one is. The drop on this one is, it's about 9 inches again. Everything seems to be hitting that 9-inch mark today. But there it is. Very delicate, very pretty. And that is item number 8. Number 9. This one is kind of interesting. It is 13-inch, and I really don't know what all of these numbers mean, but the first one says 13 inches, which I'm assuming means maybe the length of the necklace. It is a 28 grams sterling signed spike heart pendant necklace. This is how Shop Goodwill describes it. This one caught my eye because of the very unique design. I'll show you the clasp first. The clasp has got this twisted design on it, so even from the back it's interesting to look at. It's got this choker shape to it, and then this part dangles freely at the bottom, but it's cut into a V, and let's see, I have it backwards here. And then there's this detail, little leaf detail on these. I guess this is what they're referring to as the spikes, but they look more like leaves to me. And then a little heart with this botanical little leaf design in the middle of the heart. And it floats freely as well. And it's signed on the back. The necklace is signed here where the leaves are. The pendant is also signed. But this is how that would look on. And it's just so unusual and pretty. And it has some weight to it. It was, again, 28 grams. But there is this beauty. And that is item number 9. Number 10, the last item, is something I picked up in person at an estate sale. And it's a ball chain that's stamped 925. And it has all of these little children charms on it with these different birthstones. These are birthstone charms, but there are so many on here. Here's a closer look at those and all those pretty colors. This has a length, not counting the little charms, of 11 inches, and then counting the charms, they come down to about the 12-inch mark. But this is this cute little thing right here. Now, I'll put a price for this necklace that includes all of these little charms on it. But keep in mind, each one of these charms, because there's a separate set of the charms, all of these charms retailed for $15 each. Little sterling birthstone charms. This is September, sterling silver, birthstone children is what they're called. And they all retailed for $15 each. So this necklace represents quite a bit of money. If each one of those little charms was $15, and then the sterling chain to hang them on. So I will have a price for the necklace that will be very discounted off of the original retail that would have been paid for all of these charms. And then also I will sell the individual charms that are still new on card, and I'll have a separate price for those. That will be a great deal off of the original retail for those. So that is item number 10. So let me know what you thought of this little sterling necklace collection. And then we're going to talk right now about my 400 subscribers celebration. The Secret Santa collab that I participated in, that video continues to gain views. I'm just amazed at how much traffic that video is getting. I normally haven't ever seen that much traffic on any one of my videos in so short of a time. So I appreciate everybody who has come by and taken a look at that. I'll link it in the description of this video in case you haven't seen that one, so you can go check it out if you want. But with all of the traffic on that video, I picked up a few subscribers as well, and that pushed me past the 400 subscribers milestone. So to celebrate that, I am going to do a random drawing from the comments on this video and just include the word resolution. Tell me about your New Year's resolution and include the word resolution, because I will filter the comments with that word to randomly draw someone to win the prize. And the giveaway prize is, take it out of the box, the bag. The prize is these lab created white sapphire stud earrings. They are brand new on the card, and they are set in yellow gold. They originally retailed for $184, almost $185, right there. And I'll be doing that drawing 1 week from today, and the day after the drawing, I will put up a post announcing the winner, and will also contact the winner by replying to your comment on this video. Now make sure you go to the description of this video. Again, you'll see a link to the Secret Santa Collab video, but you'll also see all of the rules for this giveaway. It's not sponsored by YouTube or any other organization or person. This is strictly done and paid for by me, and it is to celebrate reaching 400 subscribers. So I'm well on my way to that 500 subscribers mark, which I'm really excited about as well. So let's move on from this now, and let me give you my honest thoughts on my Laura Geller makeup. One thing that I was really happy about is I was able to find something that works for me, because I had relied on my foundation that I had been using for 15 years, and it was perfect, and I thought I would never find anything else that worked as well for me as that one did. But you never know what you'll find when you're cornered, and you have to. So I went looking, landed on Laura Geller, gave it a try, and the products that I used: a transparent lip liner, the baked foundation, an eyeshadow palette, and some lipsticks. And those are the products I got. I'm happy with all of them, really. One thing I'm unhappy about is the ad, because my experience, although my experience is good, it doesn't match the ad, where you see the lady swirls her brush in the makeup, and then she holds it up to the screen, and you see this the makeup all over the brush. That's not my experience. So I'm not calling out anybody for being deceptive or anything like that. I'm just saying that wasn't my experience. So I'm going to show you, this is my Laura Geller baked makeup. And here's my brush, and I swirl it around on there, and you don't see it. It's there, but it doesn't look like the ad where you see like a bunch of product all over the brush. There is product there, but it doesn't look like the ad. And then that's it. Now, another thing I'm unhappy about, just that the ad shows the model swipes it on and just gets this jaw-dropping blurred coverage in one little swipe. And that's not the case either in my experience. So here's all my little freckles on the back of my hand. One swipe. See, it doesn't in one swipe. But I'm not going to sit here and do it long enough to cover everything. It will cover everything, but it is buildable. It takes a while. And I'm just swirling it here in the compact. And eventually it does blur and cover, and I'm really happy with it. Those ads that show one swipe of the brush and like every blemish is gone, that's just not my experience either. So the baked makeup is what I what I tried, and I am happy with it. I'm wearing it right now. And the lipstick, I used the Jelly Balm lipstick with the transparent lip liner, and I'm very pleased with both. You may have the same problem I do if you're up in years like I am, where you have your lipstick kind of feathering out throughout the day, where it just looks unattractive. So I used the transparent lip liner to try to hold my lipstick in place, and it works tremendously. I put it on in the morning. I don't touch up my lip liner again throughout the day, and by the end of the day, I don't have any feathering or anything like that. I'm very happy with the eyeshadows, which I'm also wearing right now. Just happy with those all together, and that again is not anything that's sponsored. I wasn't paid or asked to do that. I just wanted to share my experience with these products because a few people had mentioned it to me when I said something about having it on in my last video. No. So that brings me to the end of this week's 10 things. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your day with me. And if you enjoyed the content, I ask that you would give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with someone who you think might also enjoy it, and leave a comment. Remember, in your comment, include the word resolution and tell me what your New Year's resolution will be. And then 1 week from today is when I will filter for the word resolution to pick a random winner for my 400 subscribers celebration giveaway. So thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.